Hi guys, this is week 13 Project Life and I am working with the brand new Citrus Twist Kit's May Pocket Life kit. So to start off with, I am just going to go through the cards and papers, and as you'll see, my photos are very sort of yellowy, orange, corally based. So that's the theme I'm going with this week. So I chose the orange card up the top for my title card, and then I'm just picking out a couple of journaling cards. There weren't really any other 4x6s that I liked, so I just grabbed a piece of white card from my stash, and I'm going to do a little bit of stamping on it. So I actually ended up not using this. So I decided to do some repeat stamping with the arrow stamp that came in the add-on stamp. And once I had stamped the whole card, I just wasn't really happy with how the pattern looked. And when I put my photo on top of it, it just looked a little bit lost, as you'll see in a minute here. The rest of the page is quite colourful, quite heavy, and that one just didn't really stand out enough. But I did like the idea of the repeat stamping with an arrow, so I grabbed a thicker arrow from the stamp set from the kit and had another go, which I end up liking the result much better. So it ends up being way darker, which sort of just ties the whole thing in a bit better. So I'll save you the drama of watching me stamp that whole card until I get to this point, and I did just add a second colour of coral there, just to give the card a little bit of difference. And that's all my stamping done, so I can swap that out, and I liked that much better. So I just need to trim down the 6x6 paper to 4x6, but I was trying to work out whether to have the pattern going vertically or horizontally, and in the end I decided since my bottom pattern was horizontal, I would make this one horizontal as well. Now the alphas that came in the kit this month are these transparencies by Pink Fresh, which are great if you're putting them onto a piece of white card on the back, which I am not. So instead I'm going to use them almost like a template to do some stitching. So I just flipped my card over and traced them out on the back with some pencil. I set them so they're really close together, and so then when I do all my poking holes with my little pin, I'm just not doing the places where the letters join. You'll see what I mean when I'm finished anyway, so it makes like one big outline of the word. And I'm going to do my stitching in black thread this week for two reasons. One, there's quite a lot of black in some of the photos, so I think the black works. And two, I'm totally out of white thread, so black was the only option I had. So once I have finished stitching all of that, I can just stick that down with some washi tape, and there you'll see what I mean. So it's just outlined the week but not where the letters join together. And I'm going to stamp the number 15 with the Citrus Twist Kit's alpha stamp, well, numerals, and I'm just going to double stamp it so that it's quite dark. Like one stamping, it sort of looked a little bit faded, so I'm just going to double stamp that. And then I wanted to stick my date stamping on a label here, so I just wasn't quite sure where I was going to put it. And in the end I just hung it off the side to the bottom, and then I can put my date in. That's my title card all done, and the rest I'm going to keep really simple. So I really loved those arrow stamps in the kit this month, so I'm going to stick one on this top sunrise photo, actually it's a sunset, sorry, and I'm going to stamp that in the Brilliance white ink. Now my stamping was really crappy, but I'm just going to go with it, to be honest. I didn't have time to reprint the photo and redo it all, so as is good enough. Then I'm just going through some of the pieces from the embellishment pack, just picking out ones I think might work, popping them on. And then I can narrow some of these down. So some of them worked perfectly. Our journey, that says there, and it was perfect for our trips back and forward while we were shifting. And I was going to put a wee heart on the photo of Lily there, but there's actually like puffy hearts in the kit, so I used that instead. And just a couple of these other little ones I just decided to staple rather than glue down. It just made it a little bit easier. Just trying to work out what I'm going to do on this bottom right hand card. Like, I liked the label because it sort of echoes the labels that's on the title card, but I just couldn't work out where to put it, and I really did want to put these other two little phrases on as well. So I'm going to sort of make a wee cluster down the bottom, so I'm putting both the two phrases on, and then I'll put the label there as well. And then I can just add a little bit more stamping. So I'm going to stamp one stamp onto the label and another stamp onto the photo on the left there, and then I can write my journaling around that. And once I've finished putting my journaling on this photo, that's pretty much it for this page. I'm not normally an orange girl, but I really like how this turned out. Sort of think it goes to show, like, when you pick a theme, if you really go for it, it can look pretty good. If you want to keep watching, there's a couple more videos on screen. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time. Bye!